everybody. I hope you all are doing all right. Welcome to Notions at Noon. Today we are talking about ancestral veneration in the Gullah culture or Gullah Geechee culture because it is Gullah Heritage Month. Gullah culture, we hold elders and ancestors in very high esteem, high respect. Um, we often do not believe in putting our older family members, elders, in nursing homes. So many times you can see many generations in one home, especially if, one of the older parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whatever, is disabled or they're just aging. I've had several family members that kept their parents in their home when they went into dementia and Alzheimer's and all types of things. So it's just overall, we just don't hold the thought of putting our elders away so much like other cultures. Also, this is an African belief as well. I mean, nursing homes aren't heard of over there, so it's definitely a correlation there in the beliefs of keeping, our aging elders in the home. So like I said, we have a high respect and esteem for our elders, our ancestors, and things of that nature. So you'll often see a lot of generations in the same home. You'll see grandparents, their children, and their children. So a lot of us are raised with our grandparents actually in the home, and you can't be any more blessed than that. And in some cases, even great grandparents are in the home. I was blessed to have lived with one of my great grand relatives when I was younger. I lived with a great grand aunt. She was a very resourceful, fiery woman, just like that side of the family. I don't think they were any more than 5 feet high, but the courage and the respect they held for themselves was something you can't even pay for. And it was an honor to be in the same house with it and to see it in the flesh. Hi, Arun. How are you? I'm from the United States. And I also lived with my grandmother, my father's mother. I was raised by my grandmother. So like I said, a lot of us are raised in the home with some sort of grandparent. Now, like I said, I mean, we really have a high respect for elders. And I'm not just going to say it's a Gullah Geechee thing. I mean, I think across the board, Black people, African Americans, we hold our elders in high esteem. But in Gullah culture, I'm talking about ancestral veneration, where you put a strong emphasis on remembering them and on honoring them. And I'm not talking about having altars and you're worshiping ancestors and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. Not that anything is wrong with that if that's your culture. What I'm saying is a heavy remembrance and honoring and loving and appreciation of them, especially if they played a good and positive role in your life. That's what I'm talking about when I say ancestral veneration. Keeping pictures of them, keeping memories alive of them, telling their stories, things like that. Hey, girl, dad, cooking up good deliciousness. I want to say goodness. How are you today? Well, that's good, Aaron. Thank you. Mathimba. Awesome. I am 46 years old. I will be 46 years old next month. So yeah, my grandmother taught me a lot, and I would be doing a disservice if I did not acknowledge her. My father's grandmother played a great role in the woman that I am today. I believe people are born who they are, but I'm definitely an old soul. I know a lot. I kind of operate, and I always have operated like an older person because I was in her presence. She was a caretaker. I'm a caretaker. She had a great love, respect, and just a dying loyalty to her family. And so do I. And I admire that about her. But it can also be a downfall because sometimes family doesn't appreciate you the same. So I got some really good traits from her, and in that respect, I honor her. I have a picture. Sorry about that. My phone went dead. But yeah, like I was saying about my grandmother, I have a picture of her in my home. And any elder that I can get my hands on, I have their picture in my home. They're not necessarily hanging up, but I have them in a photo album where I can remember them, and I can pass down those memories to the next generation, to my children. And I think that's very important. Sometimes a lot of the history in people's lives just get totally forgotten because we don't hold anything like in high respect like we used to hold trinkets and pictures and just memorabilia of our people and family that passed on. But I hold that very sacred to my heart, you know, holding on to things that belong to them, and their pictures and things like that. But yes, my grandmother taught me, you know, a lot of remedies, home remedies, Gullah handed down remedies as far as health is concerned, and how to operate, take care of a family, how to take care of children, your man or your husband, and all of those things, you know. And I got a lot of that from her. I see a lot of myself in her. So this is, like I said, this is in no way worshiping them. This is not like setting up an altar. It's just more like respect. And it blends a lot with Christianity as well. So I don't want people to get it twisted. Oh, you know, well, if they're dead, forget about it. But no, your ancestors were part of who you are, and they make you who you are. And some Gullah Geechee even, you know, petitioned their ancestors and called to their ancestors for advice, and they believe, or we believe, that they are actively present in our lives, like they're always with us or looking over us or guiding us. And there's some truth to that, because we came from them. They are with us because they are in us. All right. So another thing I wanted to mention about Gullah Geechee culture is we believe that a lot of things are interconnected, you know, like the land, living people, the spirit world, and the ancestors, all combined, all in one thing, you know, all together, working together, moving forward. So that's just my spiel about that, about ancestral veneration as far as the Gullah Geechee culture is concerned. And I'm going to read some comments to see if anything, you know, applies. Yes, I am married to Run. Yes. Greetings from Brazil. Hello. So if there are not any questions, comments, or concerns, I'm going to leave it at that. And again, if you are not familiar with the Gullah Geechee culture or Gullah culture, it's worth going and looking into. And I want to thank you all for watching.